Haley's a practicing member of the Florida Bar Association. She has a core belief that every woman, and I mean every woman, has the ability to succeed and to be successful. She's passionate about seeing women reach their full potential. We are so fortunate to have her. I'm not going to steal a bunch of her thunder, but Haley's also a writer. She's passionate about this sport that we love. And so, without any further ado, I welcome Haley. Floor is all yours.
I'd like to thank Harley Davidson for giving me the opportunity to be here. Mary Beth, the staff, you guys are wonderful. You ladies for coming and taking the time. I want to tell you first, let me start with telling you a little bit about me so you understand what I'm about to tell you, that I've actually lived this, I'm not just talking. Like he said, my name is Haley Colina. I am the founder of EQ Women Succeed. I was a high school dropout at the age of 15. I became a teenage mother at age 17. I've been through 3 marriages, 2 abusive marriages. And at the age of 33, when my son was 15 and my daughter was 8 months old, I decided to go to college. I decided that was enough. 8 years later, going full-time, I became an attorney. Now, another thing happened to me, and this just recently happened to me. I was diagnosed with lung cancer. I haven't smoked in 18 years, so this is something that can happen to anyone, and if anybody does smoke, cut it out. Let me tell you something. When you get something like this, and you're diagnosed with something that threatens your life, that you don't know what's going to happen, everything that I've always taught and preached about, life is short, live your dreams, don't wait, live passionately, all that, you understand it and you hear it and you agree with it. But when something like that hits you, it's a whole new level, a whole new meaning. Where anything that you ever resisted from doing, you're like, what a fool, You got to do everything. You got to live for you, not for somebody else's expectations, but for you. Don't hurt anybody, but enjoy yourself. Now, another thing is that I absolutely love riding motorcycles. I totally fell in love with this. When I sat as a passenger, I didn't have my endorsement. It just blew me away. It's something that you can't explain. You actually do it. It's so free. It's so liberating. And that's nothing. When you actually sit on one of these, that you're actually controlling, that you have this huge machinery between your legs, and I'm talking about the motorcycle. You got the power to control this thing. It's so empowering. It's so freeing. It's you got to try it. You got to try it to understand it. And I've been talking to some of you, so you know what I mean. So if you have been thinking, even remotely considering getting an endorsement, don't wait. It's amazing. If you're thinking about getting a motorcycle, don't wait. You don't know what tomorrow's going to hold. Okay, so I want to invite each and every one of you to take a moment, leave all the nonsense and all the superficial aside, and start taking real meaning to your life. Go on to the next level, live for yourself, don't listen to the naysayers, go for it. Now there's 4 things that I want to cover today, just briefly because we don't have much time. And these are 4 life changers. You have to start from the core, from the inside. I'll give you the four points that I want to cover is what I call the heart, the director, the housekeeper, and the meaningful, sizzling life. Live actually with passion. If you don't change the core, your inner you, you don't start there, you're going to get so frustrated. You're going to go from one thing to another, one idea to events to networking, and you're just going to get discouraged and disappointed, because even if you do make it, let's say you're going, for example, to, your goal is to be a CEO of a company, a very big, large corporation. But deep down inside, you don't believe that you can make it, that you're good enough, that you've got the skills, then you may get lucky enough to get that position. But you're going to sabotage it, and you're going to ruin it somewhere along the lines because you never really believed in yourself. So for the heart, the first thing you have to start doing is be totally honest with yourself. Sit there and say, do I really think that I deserve this? Do I really believe that I could make it? Find out, really go deep into the seed of what you believe. Nobody has to know, just you. But what do you really believe? Do you really think you can accomplish certain things? Because if you don't start really being honest with yourself, you're not going to be able to change that. And unless you can change that, you're going to go through life over and over again just spinning your wheels. How many of you have looked in the mirror, maybe in the morning, brushing your teeth, and said, hey, is this all that life is about? The same thing over and over again. Maybe you don't like the job that you have to go to. Anybody can relate? Trying to think crazy? Well, I relate. I know, I've been there. So it's because you haven't changed your core. You haven't changed that, and your life will continue over and over the same way. Now, the director, what I call the director is that you are the director of your life. You control who and what plays a role in your life. Get rid of the negative. Get rid of all the people and all the things that are not moving you forward. I mean, obviously, if you're married and you have a spouse and kids, handle that with care. I love you very much, but I'm still going to do my thing. As long as you're not hurting anybody, go do your thing. The other thing is the housekeeping. Now, in the housekeeping, you want to simplify your life. Get rid of all the complexities. Go, if it's your office or if it's your home, go room by room and get rid of the clutter. Get rid of everything that you really don't need. If you haven't touched something in a year, you don't really need it. Very few things. We accumulate. I have moved, and I cannot believe the amount of things that I accumulate every time I move. Make room for the new things. Make room for your new life. So clean out the clutter, get rid of all of that, and then move on. And deal with superficiality. Now, we all know people that are very superficial and, everything has to be one way. It's the looks, how you're supposed to look, what you're supposed to wear, how you speak, what kind of car you drive. Get rid of all that superficiality. Don't be judging people. One thing about bikers, and the gentleman that was here just mentioned it, it's a totally different group of people. They're awesome. You can be speaking to somebody who is a CEO of a company, to somebody who's a farm worker, I don't know, I can't think of anything else. They're all the same. We're like even when we're together. We're all in the same kind of family. There's nobody criticizing. And let me tell you, some of the scariest looking people that I have met have been the most amazing, sweet puppies. I mean, it's incredible. And the churchgoers, they're supposed to be wonderful. I've seen them do really evil things. So never judge anybody. You just can't. Next thing, materialistic. Especially as a lawyer, everybody's competing with everybody, and you have to have this look and that look. Let go of the materialistic world. Detach yourself. I love luxury. I love the good life. But if it's there, it's fine. If it's not, it's fine. Don't live for it. Don't go crazy for it. Some people work and work and work just to pay to have those things, and they don't even have the time to enjoy it. It's insane. The moment that you can detach yourself from the materialistic world, you're free. You're like so relaxed. Like, I can be whoever I am. I don't have to be with the neighbors. I don't have to, nothing. It's just me. Enjoy me and whatever I have. Be grateful for it. Last but not least, let's see, we went through the materialistic. Surrendering control. That's a big one for us women. I don't know about you, but for me and for a lot of people that I've spoken to, we want to control it. We can handle the kids. We can handle the house. We can handle the work. We can handle everything. If there's time, we'll take care of ourselves. If not, we're taking care of everything else. Let go of it. Go ahead and give it, delegate it, let somebody else handle it. If they don't do it right, oh well, they'll do it right the next time, okay? But don't worry about it. Somehow it's very difficult to let go and know that it may go wrong, but hey, they give somebody else that responsibility. That's gonna make your life so much easier. The next thing is that sizzling, meaningful life. If you can, a lot of us hold bitterness, maybe through a divorce. I've spoken to some people. People have treated you wrong, you're angry, you're bitter, you're miserable. Let go of it. Let karma, let God take care of that. Don't worry about that because you're hurting yourself. Enjoy yourself, let something else, everybody's gonna pay for what they do. There's no way out of it. We told you about that, spirituality. You have to have a belief. I don't care what your religion is. I don't care what you believe in. I respect everybody. but you have to have some kind of connection with a higher. Because like, for my situation, had I not had that connection, had I not had the support of my family and friends, I don't know, that's what made me so strong. So you have to keep that. If you keep all this together, your whole life can start changing, but you can't be going to taking courses and setting up goals and dreams and all that if you don't take care of your inner self first. Don't worry about what people are going to say to you, or think of you, their expectations for you. It's your life, it's not theirs. Go for it. If you have been thinking again about getting a bike or about writing, don't leave today without signing up or doing what you gotta do. Because you don't know what tomorrow's gonna hold. And it's your life. I don't care what other people are telling you. When I tried to get on bikes and I finally told my family and my friends, so many people told me so many things. Are you crazy? You're having a midlife crisis because I just turned 50. You're having a midlife. And I said, it's a midlife transition. And I am enjoying every bit of it. Why not? I mean, it's ridiculous. So I told them, I come with an expiration. We all have an expiration date. We are not leaving a minute before. I was telling you, we're not leaving a minute later. We're leaving that day. We could be jumping out of a plane, or we could be sitting in the living room watching TV and have a massive heart attack. We're not going to leave any sooner. In the meantime, don't let fear rob you from living. Enjoy it. Don't hurt others. Pay it forward. Help each other. We're here together in a very short period of time of our lives, and we should be helping each other, not fighting over each other. You know what's going on in the world. So, with that said, I just want to leave you with a couple of questions for you to think about. We don't have time for a discussion on it, but I just want you to think about it. I wrote them down so I wouldn't forget. Okay, how many of you have dreams and ideas that you never gave birth to? How many here are willing to wait till something tragic happens for you to realize just how short life is and how much time you are wasting? Things that are nonsense. How many here have settled for a life less than what you had hoped for? Let's think about how you used to think when you were a teenager, when you were in your 20s, all the hopes and dreams. You can still do them. You can still make it. And are you doing what you want to do, or are you guys doing what somebody else expects you to do? For me as an attorney, people expect this and expect that. I'm me. I love you all, and I'm going to be me, and I'm going to have fun, and I'm going to enjoy myself, and I'm going to help as many people as I can. Now it's time for the new phase, and I'm asking you to commit yourselves to being the best that you can and to really not let anything hold you back. Really go for it. Go for whatever it is that you've been wanting to do. Do it. Don't worry about anybody else. Now, this is an amazing staff. They're giving you here an amazing opportunity. Being a woman, it's very hard to walk in one of these stores and start asking questions and not getting a look like dumb or something. Get out here, and I have gone to a couple of garage bars. It's awesome. You get to ask questions, you get to learn things that you wouldn't otherwise do. So I want to thank you. I want to remind you, if anybody has not signed into my sheet, please do. I'll let you know about upcoming women's retreat that we're having and seminars. So give us your email, and thank you so much for your time. Go have fun.